says we're live.
Oh, we're live. See, and mine didn't say we were live yet. It said preparing on my end. So I was waiting. But do you know how to remove toxins from your home?
Are you sick of feeling sick and not understanding why maybe your body's going through some stuff?
And are you ready to make some changes?
I love that. So, Jared, where do we start?
You know what? We had a fantastic class last night. First off, if you guys were not there or haven't yet seen the replay, this was an amazing class. And I love the content that you two continually bring to the table. It's always an education. And so I just want to start there. If people don't know where to start by learning. Start by coming to class, start by asking the questions, and usually that's where, some doors start to open up when you ask the question, what can I do better?
Toxic overload can cause so many issues with your body that you don't even realize that it's from toxins. Like so often, as a mother of four, right? I was told, oh, well, that's just because you have four kids, you're trying to keep up with your kids. That's actually not necessarily true. A lot of times it's the toxins in your environment that add to the stress that you're already going through.
So, I'm going to give our disclaimer right now. We are not doctors. We cannot diagnose and treat. We are educators. And I'm going to add, we are researchers because we do the research for ourselves and then we like to share it with the rest of you.
And
Ronai,
we show
feel
you where to find that research for yourself too, so you don't have to just take our word for it.
exactly. What was your favorite? Because we all learn from each other in these classes, right? So, what was each of your favorite takeaways?
Um, you know what? My takeaway is not from last night, but from last week was adding celery seed oil into my routine to help remove toxins from my body.
I love that
That's a great.
Jared shared that, and it kind of threw both of us off because we had not heard that before. So,
Yeah.
I did do a deeper dive into that. And did you know if you add a little bit of lime into it, it's not as bad?
Well, lime is also an intensifier of other oils. So lime is just a perfect complementary oil to just about anything.
Yeah. Yeah. And for me last night, and I will admit that I don't think about this all that often, but it's the pans and the things that I cook in and with. And so just being very aware of, what kinds of things I'm putting my food into. We know we live in a world that we're surrounded by toxins constantly. And so if we can find ways to simplify some of that and then support our bodies in eliminating whatever toxins we can't avoid. There's lots that we can do, and I learned just an immense amount from you both last night about some different swaps that I could make that would definitely make an impact in my life.
So
So
my husband was listening to our class last night and it made me giggle just a little bit. He's like, wait, last week you talked about how to detoxify our bodies. So I don't have to worry about what's in our home. I'll just start with detoxifying my body right now. But he heard us talk about don't get overwhelmed. Don't feel like you have to do everything at once. What we had said is find one thing that you can change. And then when you can change, change another. So his takeaway from, being in the other room and listening is that he's going to work on detoxifying his body internally.
very cool. One of the things we didn't talk about last night, but I kind of want to mention is in our fast food society, we want everything quick. And we didn't even talk about using microwaves, right? First off, microwaves sometimes are that necessary evil where you just have to like quickly get something done. Never plastic in the microwave, only glass or I guess paper plate or something, but never ever plastic in the microwave. Uh, when it comes to cooking pans, like Jared was talking about, and like get away from Teflon or aluminum. You want to use high quality stainless steel or cast iron if you can. But again, everything in moderation. Don't like throw everything out and then have nothing to use or go broke trying to switch everything all at once. Just start slowly switching things over. That's a really good takeaway from last night.
Right. Now, of course, we're all about our doTERRA products and using those as cleaners, our personal care, and throughout our homes. And so, if you guys want to see the class from last night and the handouts, comment class below and we'll make sure we get those to you. We want to give you as much information as possible so that you can make informed decisions for yourself and your home.
I have the least expensive switch you could make right now, something that you use every single day, but is so important. And it would be the least expensive switch you can make. Do you guys want to know what it is? Can you guess? I think Jared knows what it is.
I'm thinking toothpaste.
Toothpaste. Yes. Toothpaste is one of the most toxic things that we use absolutely every single day. And doTERRA has two amazing flavors. Okay. The On Guard admittedly takes a little to get used to, but we've used it for years. And then they came out with Super Mint. I actually use the On Guard at night because the Super Mint totally wakes me up. Like it is like a party in my mouth, right? So if you want a really good, inexpensive switch, comment toothpaste, and one of us will get you a link as soon as possible. And guess what? There's no like you can get wholesale. I would definitely, you can pay retail, but you can get a free wholesale membership. It'll show up until you go to ring out and then it discounts it. So sorry, my nose is itchy now. Comment toothpaste and we will get you a link. And if it's not the best toothpaste, let us know and we'll do something. I don't know what we'll do, but it
But
is
again,
the best non-toxic.
doTERRA has guarantees with most of their products that if it's not what works for you, they try to make it right. So I love that. So
Something so just again, sorry, I'm stuck on the toothpaste for a minute. Super, super cool is it has hydroxyapatite, which helps to remineralize your teeth. It's awesome. It's a natural thing. And it also has xylitol as the sweetener, which is a sweet enzyme. Dentists love it. So there you go.
So one last plug is the best things happen truthfully before we start recording our classes and at the end of class after where we're able to do the Q&A. So I'm going to drop the link for our classes. They're only $5 to attend, but here's a little secret. If you message one of us, we'll send you the link to attend for free. So we're all about adding value and we want you guys to come to class. So our next class, I believe, is Weekend Warrior. So Ronai, give a little highlight.
Okay, I am so confused because I thought our next class was an emotions class.
That's my in-person class tomorrow
That's
night
your in-person. That's the
in
one I
Salt
keep.
Lake.
Okay,
I mean, in Syracuse. If you want to come in person,
there's a great
join us.
in-person class. Okay, the Weekend Warrior class. This one, it's a little self-inspired. My husband and I are constantly doing huge projects in weekends, and also as the weather starts to warm up, people get outside and we overdo. Right? Does anybody ever like as soon as it gets nice, you're like overdue? We have some natural solutions to help when you do overdo because inevitably, like of course we tell everybody take it slow, ease into, but inevitably people overdo, and we've got some solutions for you.
Perfect.
So that is our next class.
All right, guys. See you next Wednesday. Our next class is on Thursday next week. So Thursday, March 27th. Bye-bye.